Hey Cobra Kai fans, welcome back to our channel. The long-awaited Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 1 is finally here, and it's everything we hoped for and more. Our favorite karate kids and senseis have returned with more action and drama than ever before. The fight scenes were spectacular, and the storyline continues to captivate us all. But let's talk about that crazy cliffhanger at the end of Part 1. Who will win the Sekai Taikai? And what is Mr. Miyagi's dark secret? There are so many unanswered questions, and Part 2 promises to change everything. Before we kick off, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell for more awesome content. Let's jump right in. First, let's talk about that shocking ending. Season 6 Part 1 starts off with Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang preparing for the Sekai Taikai. We see the characters have come a long way, especially Johnny, who agrees to compete under Miyagi-Do to continue Mr. Miyagi's legacy. The teams discover that only 6 students can compete in the Sekai Taikai. This leads to intense training and internal battles as everyone fights for a spot in the tournament. Ultimately, the competitors are named as Miguel, Sam, Robbie, Dimitri, Devin, and Tori. Surprisingly, Hawk is not part of the lineup, which was a major shocker for fans. Not to mention, both Dimitri and Devin got their spots under controversial circumstances. The competition heats up as Miguel and Robbie, along with Sam and Tori, fight for the team captain spots. In a satisfying twist, Robbie beats Miguel, finally getting the recognition he deserves. But the drama doesn't stop there. Tragedy strikes as Tori's mom dies from her long battle with illness. Her fight with Sam is stopped because of her mother's death, but she sees it as everyone against her. Overwhelmed with grief, Tori leaves and quits Miyagi-Do, adding even more tension to the story. Meanwhile, Daniel struggles with uncovering Mr. Miyagi's dark past, leading to a fallout with Johnny. Despite their differences, they try to put their grudges aside for the sake of the kids and the Sekai Taikai. The final scene takes us on a time jump to Barcelona, where the Sekai Taikai is set to take place. Hawk has rightfully taken Tori's spot, and as they enter the tournament, they encounter a new Korean Cobra Kai led by Kreese. To everyone's surprise, Tori is one of their fighters. After that cliffhanger ending in Part 1, fans have been buzzing with theories about what to expect in Part 2. One of the biggest questions is, who will win the Sekai Taikai? There are several compelling theories, but one of the top contenders is Robbie. This theory has gained traction for many reasons. Robbie has had his share of struggles and losses, always ending up as the runner-up, and he doesn't have a future planned out like Miguel, who has college ahead. Karate is Robbie's future, and winning the Sekai Taikai would mark a redemptive arc for him and his father, Johnny Lawrence. Johnny's journey has been central to the series, and the triumph of his son in the world's most prestigious karate tournament would be the ultimate redemption story. Another popular theory is that Miguel will win. Cobra Kai started with Miguel and Johnny's story, and seeing Miguel become a world champion would be a fitting end to his journey. Photos have circulated of Miguel wearing the captain headband for Part 2, leading some fans to believe that Quan from Cobra Kai may injure Robbie, causing Miguel to step in and compete in the finals. Miguel is the heart and soul of the series, and his victory would be a significant moment for fans. There's also a wild theory that there might be no winner. Cobra Kai is known for its insane final fight scenes, and it's possible that a big brawl between Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai could lead to the tournament being canceled. For the girls, it looks like we'll finally see the ultimate showdown between Sam and Tori. In the All Valley, Silver paid off the referee, so Tori's win didn't count. The team captain fight was stopped because of Tori's mom's death, making the Sekai Taikai Championships the perfect closure for both girls. Some fans believe Sam will win, as she perfectly embodies Miyagi-Do and represents her dad Daniel winning in the Karate Kid. Others argue that Tori will win because karate is her life, especially after her mom's death. Sam has college ahead of her, but Tori has nothing, so her victory would mean everything. Fans also speculate that Tori might win using Miyagi-Do techniques, showing her character growth and redemption. Another interesting theory involves Kenny. Fans believe he should have been one of the fighters for the Sekai Taikai, and just because we didn't see him in the final scene doesn't mean we won't see him at all. Photos of Kenny in Part 2 confirm his presence. He could be part of the new Cobra Kai, or he might replace Devon if she admits to cheating her way into the tournament, or if Tori injures her. Regardless of how it happens, Kenny Payne's return will undoubtedly shake things up in Part 2. There's also a wild theory that Kreese might have killed Tori's mom. Kreese believes that to reach your full potential, you have to kill your weakness. He killed Johnny in his hallucination and the Cobra to get the sword. He believes that to beat someone with heart, you have to be heartless. This theory suggests that Kreese killed Tori's mom knowing it was her weakness, to make her heartless and ready to compete for Cobra Kai. It's a far-fetched theory, but it fits Kreese's ruthless nature. Now let's dive into one of the biggest theories in the fandom, Mr. Miyagi's secret dark past. In the final scenes of Part 1, Daniel finds a bloody team captain headband in a chest, hinting that Mr. Miyagi may have competed in the Sekai Taikai as the team captain. Barnes mentioned that people have died in the Sekai Taikai, suggesting that Miyagi-Do has no idea what they are getting into. Mr. Miyagi competing in the Sekai Taikai could explain why he hated tournaments so much. Either he was badly hurt or he badly hurt someone else. The most intriguing theory is that Mr. Miyagi might have fought Kreese and Silver's sensei, Kim Sun-young, whose teachings are the foundation of Cobra Kai. This would add a completely new layer to the story, showing that Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai have been rivals for decades. Considering their ages, this theory is entirely plausible. It's also speculated that Mr. Miyagi could have taken the blame for a crime to protect a friend, or turned his life around after committing a crime, vowing to do good. Regardless of the truth, this reveal will undoubtedly be one of the craziest in the upcoming part. Fans believe that Part 2 will focus on the Sekai Taikai, while Part 3 will cover the post-event fallout. The excitement is at an all-time high, and we can't wait to see how these theories unfold. Now, let's talk about the release date for Part 2. When Season 6 was first announced, the creators revealed that it would be the final season and promised it would be the biggest yet. They later announced that Season 6 would be a 3-part event, with each part containing 5 episodes, making a total of 15 episodes. Fans had strong opinions about splitting up the season, but show creator Jon Hurwitz has addressed this. He said, "My advice is to stop thinking of Season 6 as one final season and instead view it as 3 distinct mini-seasons. Each batch was written knowing the release plan, so the experience was designed to be enjoyed in 5-episode chunks. Waiting for all 15 episodes to come out will not enhance your viewing experience." Part 1 was released on July 18th, and fans were originally expecting Part 2 to come out on November 28th. However, the release date has been pushed up to November 15th, 2024, so we'll get to see Part 2 sooner than anticipated. This means that Part 3 is likely to be released in 2025, probably around March, maintaining a 4-month gap between each part. In an interview on Cobra Kai Inside the Dojo, the cast revealed that Part 2 contains the craziest fight scenes of the entire series, which makes sense because it's the Sekai Taikai. This isn't just another All-Valley tournament, it's a global competition with the world's best fighters. Jon Hurwitz mentioned, "For the final 5, it's not only closing out Cobra Kai as a series, but it's digging all the way back to the Karate Kid movies. It's a resolution for a lot of these characters and new beginnings for them as well in different ways. If you've been a fan for just a few years, or if you've been a fan for 40 years, you're in for a real treat in the final 5. We can't wait for Part 2 to be released and to see how the Sekai Taikai unfolds. While it's still a bit of a wait, you can rewatch all the seasons to relive your favorite Cobra Kai moments and get ready for the epic conclusion. Thanks for watching. What did you think of Part 1? What are some of your predictions for Part 2? Who do you think will win the Sekai Taikai? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.